Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Sweet Paddy from across the shop. We're doing a full frontal again today. I'm just trying to change it up, keep it a wee bit fresh. And I'm in my workroom, which I'm going to call it from now on, my little workroom. I've spent a couple of days now tidying these boxes out because I had just shoved everything in it. And I've 8 at the top done, and I've the bottom 8 to do. I've all my tubs and that pushed back and set up in there now, so it looks a bit clean and tidy when the wife comes in, and I'm not getting told off. So, we're going to be talking about work knives. First, I've got some shout outs to do. CB Tactical is the first one. He was on RJ's Knives with us on Sunday night. Great chat with him. Lovely fella. He's nearly at 600 subs. He's got a fantastic giveaway for 600 subs. So if you want to see what it is, go and watch that. Or even better, go over to his channel, give him a sub, and watch a few of his videos. See how you like him. If you like him, stay. If you don't, go. That's the way we do it. Another one for exactly the same reason. Baxter's Blades. Really nice fella. On his journey, starting on his journey. I'd love you to go over there, give him a few subs, get him a hand up on the way into this community. And you only get into the community when you get more subs and you get to talk to more people. So really do encourage young channels about, give them a sub. If you don't like them after a couple of weeks, well, that's fine, but give them a sub, get them started. The next one is Pocket Knives and Harmonicas. Lovely fella from the States. And he plays you an intro into his video on his harmonica. I just think it's fantastic. You get a little small intro on a harmonica, and then he goes on to talk about his knives. He is an amazing harmonica player, absolutely amazing, and he shows you the harmonicas you play. A lot of them are older ones or special ones. So it's nice. It's just something different, and I think that's fantastic. Something different, but he has a nice selection of knives too. So there's them three. Right, straight into it now. This is not going to be a long video because I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking about each knife. They're just knives that I use for work. Now, I've got 3 of each here. You don't have to do that. I'm fortunate. I've been around a while. I've got a few knives. So I've got 3 of each here. And I just want you to have a look at the knives. And then if you've got 1, 2, or 3 of each, if you've got it, just do a wee video on them. And if it's only 1 of each, I'll enjoy seeing it. The wee video and tell me why you like it. You can expand a wee bit more. If you've only got 1 of each or 2 of each, you can add a wee bit of... I love watching any length of video, so it doesn't really matter. Right, get started. The first one is one of my favourites and has been for a long time, the Bar Dozier. The difference between this ones and the ones that I always had before is this is not Oz 8, this is in D2. An absolutely super reasonably priced knife that can do anything. The blade profile is nearly exactly the same as a bug out. So if you like the bug out blade, you've got one here. This is a hollow grind, very neat, because it's got a thick spine. It's like a working bug out, if you like. Super nice. They look cheap in the books. I don't know what it is about them. They don't look particularly, fancy, but if you just want a good honest work knife, 4-finger grip, have a large hand, absolutely lovely and comfortable. The clip doesn't get in the way of it. It's a very shallow clip, and it really is just a super do anything, not worry about the knife whatsoever, because it's not that expensive. It's a few quid, but it's not that expensive. Now we'll go over to the traditional side, and Gizmo sent me this one a while back. I didn't have the case sodbuster. Isn't that just beautiful? Look at that bone on that. That is just lovely. I love this knife. The shape of it is just a work knife. Again, full 4 fingers. And if you're having a work knife, you want a knife you get 4 fingers on, generally. Just gorgeous. This one's been used, and it's a well-used knife. I love this in my collection. And this is what I would call, like the Dozier, this is my lightweight work knife. This is for about the house, anything about the house. Even if I want to eat a steak or I want to just cut up a couple of boxes lying about, this is the one. This is a lovely, really great working tool and a lightweight working tool. Love it. And again, reasonably priced. And you can get just the yellow for about 35. I think it's dollars. I'm not sure if it's about 35, 40 pound here. They are a bit more expensive in the UK, but they're not over expensive. There's something you could save for if you haven't got one. Buy it in the second-hand market. Best thing to do when you're starting out, buy on the second-hand market. Sorry, my speech is gone. I think my mouth's dry. Now, second, we're going to go over to my locking knives. Listen, there's only one sound that makes that. This is the Cold Steel American Lawman. This is my beater if I want it. It will do anything. And to be perfectly honest with you, it's not that long in the collection and I haven't really hard used it, but I've seen enough videos to know that you can do anything you like with this knife. It's S35VN. Again, that super generic blade shape, which is brilliant. You can get 4 fingers on the back part of the knife, and if you want to sneak up, it's just fantastic. And I suppose if I was going to do any work, dirty, hard, beat on the back of a knife, maybe, you know, if that was something that could happen, this is the knife I'd be taking with me. It's slim, but it's deep, and you get a lovely 4 fingers around that, and up there it just spreads it out. For any size of a hand, I would suggest this knife would do. And with S35VN, you've got a fantastic blade. Again, good thick stock, just super. I've videos on, I think, on all these, except the last locking knife. You'll see I need to do a video on it. So that's the second one, the American Lawman super knife. The third one is GEC's version of the Sodbuster, and this is the Bullnose, and this is the number 71 Bullnose. Now, it looks slim, but then you turn it on its side, and you see that there's the difference between that and the little case. You can see why this would be about the house beater, and this is just beat anything. This is a super knife. Again, sorry, but my slip joints are the one I use the most, and they're the ones that have got the wear on them. So I'm not making any excuses. I mean, I would use the other ones, and I will. In the summertime, I want to take some of them down to my little camp spot, and we'll do videos on them. Me and Justin are just in the process of organising our first one, of doing that. So that's the 71 Bullnose, just an absolute minter of a knife. I just love it. And it's one of GEC's cheapest blades, if you can get hold of them. You just have to work a wee bit harder to get a GEC, I'm afraid. There's nothing I can tell you that will make it any different. Let's go to my last fixed blade, and this is a beauty. This is just new to me. This is the Sage, and it's in Maximate. There you go. There you go. You can see it there, can you? It's in Maximate. What a stunning knife. I'd never had a Sage in my hand before I got this. I traded with Justin, and it was the first time I'd had he bought it, and he wasn't really using it, so I traded him something else for this. What a super knife. Now, it's pricey if you're going to buy it, but if you can get it in a second hand or trade for it, I would suggest. It is absolutely amazing. Now, you might see I have taken the clip off mine. This is why I like traditionals. You don't have a blooming clip. And you can put, if you're going to use a work knife, you want something that's going to be, you don't have to put a pair of gloves on. Now, this is my head. I don't like wearing gloves. I can do if I really need it. If it was cold and I want to do that. But I don't particularly like any knife with a clip that makes me feel uncomfortable. Them first two are small, shallow clips, and they don't affect me. This is in the wire clip. And to be honest with you, I took it off because I know if I was going to do any hard work, that wire clip would annoy the hell out of me. It's not a completely deep clip either. So it's just there. I can't carry a lock knife out. So this will be in a work, a work box, whenever I'm taking out to go and do a job, or even in the house, go down to the bin room when I've got a pile up of boxes. I am just going to use this constantly. I've already had a couple of goes with it. Now, this is not stainless, Maximus, so it will stain eventually. But look, you've seen my traditionals. I don't care about staining. In fact, I like it. It actually adds to the knife. So this is going to be just an outstanding knife to have in my collection. And I'm really dying to see how long it is before I have to sharpen it. It could be years. I could be retired from YouTube before I have to sharpen it. But a super knife all the same. And then another one of my knives, my favourite knives. This is it was my first custom from Ashley Harrison. This is just a beautiful Barlow with a sheep's foot blade, a real big fat sheep's foot, 4-finger grip because you have the bulbous end on it. And this is an easy open notch, which just makes it so comfortable. My 3rd finger just sits in it. And I've got a super grip for a work knife. This one's an 01 tool steel. I forgot to say the Bullnose is in, the Bullnose, GEC is in 1095. The case is in just their CV blade. And this is a 01 tool steel. So they actually go up in a really nice order of length of usage you'll get out of each knife. But this This is weighty. It's now when I say weighty, it's not heavy. You can see the review on it. It's not heavy, but it just feels like you just want to go and do something, with it. It really is just a gorgeous knife. I love using it. It really just gets me. I'm easily got that, but it's just a gorgeous knife. I love this, and because it was my first custom, it means that more special from Ashley. And we're a long way down the line now. He makes some beautiful blades. So there you go. That's my 6. I hope you like them. If you want to join in, please join in. And I just realised now as I'm doing the video that Warthog, I would rather you go and check his video out and do his Wednesday video. I've just thought of it now, and I'm not redoing the video. It'll go up on Wednesday. But do Warthogs first. If you get a chance, do this, or do this another day. Do it on Thursday. There we go. God, I am a numbskull, aren't I? But I'm really happy to be here with you. Happy to share my knives. I want you to share yours with me now. Take care, everybody. And look, if you like it, give it a wee thumbs up on the way out. It doesn't take a second. And if you're not subscribed, please do. I would love to see you along. And let's see if... Do me for a couple of weeks. And if you like the videos, stay with me. If not, give me the heave-ho. All right. Take care. Bye-bye now.